All right, so we are streaming and ready to go live right about now. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our presentation. I am your host this evening, Coach JP. Excited to have you guys actually joining us on this evening. We're going to be talking about a business opportunity. We're going to be talking about earning some additional income. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things. So this is an opportunity really for people who are looking to create that additional income. They're looking to create that additional income, and they want to do it from home. They want to do it in a contact-free manner. This is a time of year that most people actually go out to look to create additional, income. But sometimes they don't. This year, they're not able to actually find it because there are less places this year that actually have, the opportunity to hire people, because we have 31 million Americans that are still looking for work of the 42 million Americans that were actually laid off. So what I'm excited to do today is to bring to you a platform where literally you're able to create that extra income. You're able to create that extra income, and you can do it in a contact-free manner. It doesn't require you to get customers. It doesn't require you to get business partners, but you literally are able to earn the extra income. And we're talking about whether you're earning $50 to $100 a day, or you're one of the people that are earning $4,000 or $5,000 a month. The beautiful thing about this platform is it's totally up to you how much you're going to earn. So we were looking for a few things for those of you who are joining us for the first time. We were looking for a few things, and so I'm going to go into my journal as I normally do and just kind of outline those things that we were actually looking for. And as a group of business partners and colleagues and friends, we wanted certain specific things. It's kind of like when you first start doing anything, like whatever comes, you'll take. And then as you get more seasoned, you're like, oh no, I want this, and that, and I won't settle for that, and that's kind of where we were. We were looking for the perfect business, or as perfect as we could get it. So ideally for us, what that meant was that the company was stable, that the leadership was God-fearing, that they had a sense of direction, they were strong trainers, they were professional, they were ethical. Wanted that, got that. We were looking for a level playing field, a place where everybody had a chance to start at the same place, and we just all roll our sleeves up and go to work. But we all had an equal opportunity to grow our businesses, got that. Then we were looking for a platform that had low startup costs. Show you that in a minute, got that. Dinner night out, actually. One that was worldwide, okay, because we do want to expand internationally. We have friends and family internationally want to expand with. One that was pandemic proof, okay, recession proof. We needed something that life couldn't interfere with again, like the recession did, and like this COVID situation did. We needed something that wouldn't stop our income, that was external. Got that. We were looking for something where we got paid weekly, got that. But most importantly, there were two sides of our community. And on one side, we had a group that said, listen, I don't want to have to deal with a business partner. I don't want to have to deal with a customer. I want to earn my own money on my own terms. And we needed a product that they could earn, $2,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month using the product. Got that. But there was the other segment that says, well, listen, I don't mind being the person that goes out there and sound the alarm that there is an opportunity to earn $2,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month, using a product. And the company says, okay, well, we'll pay you handsomely for that. And I know Yvette and I were talking, and Rhonda, and we were talking about the fact that, we would need to create a couple $1 million real quickly, like in the next couple 4 years. And we found the opportunity. So you might be saying to yourself, all right, there is no one business that has all of that. And I'm going to share with you, yes, there is. And as a matter of fact, we're going to introduce you to our platform as we speak right this minute. And the company that we're going to be introducing you to is a company called Epic. And it literally just launched October 1st. We say exceptional people, incredible compensation. And the fact that we literally get to put our footprint around the globe, as and the fact that it is, as we wanted, international, where we could actually, bring on board, people from all walks of life, right? Right now, our company is on 140. Well, it started in 145 different countries and territories, and right now we're in 205 different countries and territories. That right there tells you we're growing at a pretty rapid clip. But two things that we bring to bear. Remember, I told you there were two different types of people in our community. One that wanted a platform where they could earn the $2,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 without having to have a customer or a business partner. We found that in Forex. So Forex, I'm going to explain to you in just a second, but we're training people this lifelong skill where they can seriously create that income and learn that skill set, and actually be able to begin to learn while they're learning, right? So you don't have to master the skill set to actually earn. You just have to be in the process of learning it. And then on the other side, for people who have lifelong goals and dreams, we have the platform on the direct sales side for those who will go out there and share the opportunity with others. We have the best of both worlds. So let me introduce you to the leadership panel, because we do know that success actually rises and falls on leadership. Success rises and falls on leadership. And so when we start to look at, Mr. McCovey, one of my best friends, one of the things that Mr. McCovey has done is created a platform where with foreign exchange, you literally have the ability to earn income. You literally have the ability to actually earn income and not have to put yourself in any kind of danger. So it's contact free. It's right from your phone. He's created, this is his second business. The first one does a couple $100 million a year. So when he called me and said, hey, listen, I'm about to create this platform in foreign exchange, and why he was creating it, because it is recession proof, it is pandemic proof. Family, having partnered with Mr. Iverson, Mr. Sterling, and Mr. Green, it is like a winner, because these are all powerful leaders in the industry. Not to mention Coach Max and her team of actual traders, and David Listiaga. I mean, just the best of the best in all leadership. And one of the things for me, and I was just telling a couple, I was on a one-on-one just a minute ago, and I was telling them, at the end of the day, we do business with people we know, love, and trust, or know, like, and trust. And what I can say about each one of these persons is I have nothing but respect for them. I know them. I trust them. I like them. I love Mr. McCovey, but I like them. You know what I mean? And that's a big deal when you're working in business. So what the heck is Forex? Now, this is what's crazy. And I'm going to show you guys a picture that I Googled a few minutes ago. But Forex, right? Well, I'm just learning to spell Forex. There are children that are trading in Forex. Children, we're not trading in, but learning the skill set of Forex as we speak. Forex is the combination of the words foreign and exchange. It simply is the act of buying and selling currency. It's just the act of buying and selling currency. And listen, it is a buzzword now, because you don't have to have $1 million or $500,000 or $10,000 to actually be able to trade in that community. Now we have brokers that will literally let you start with $50 a day, $100 a day. So you're able to create that portable skill set, begin to earn money right from your phone. And guys, think about this. And I multiplied these numbers the other day, Cheryl, and I'm like, okay, $6 trillion a day, 5 days a week. So if you earn, that's $30 trillion that is generated in this industry on every 5 days. $30 trillion. So ergo, we can go out there, and as opposed to letting our bank invest our money and come back and give us 1.1%, we can go out there and earn 3, 4, 5, 6, 700% interest and keep that for ourselves, like just move them out of the way. So when you think about what it takes to make sure that people can actually trade successfully, it's like not just, hey, I'm gonna sign up and hey, I begin to trade. Like, no, we want to educate you, because one of the things that we realize is that education is one of those things that no matter what, nobody can ever take it away from you. So how do we educate people? Well, number one, we have what we call live sessions, where you literally can get on, watch the traders trade, the master traders, watch them trade, because you can learn by watching what they do. I mean, as you're going through your Epic University and as you're studying and getting your training, and as things start to make sense to you, like at first you're listening to it and it's like wah, 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 wah. But as you're listening more and more, it starts to make sense. And so you're going through your university, you're getting on the live sessions, and you're hearing what they say they're doing. But eventually, as you come out of the university, as you're actually trading in your Forex, in your demo account, before you go to your live account, as you're getting on the study halls, and as you're asking questions in our our communication platforms, you're literally able to begin to, it makes sense, and eventually you get to a place where you're actually able to create your trades yourself. But here's what I love about our platform. So let me take you to our back office real quick. When you get started, you're going to be assigned a user ID. You create a username. When you actually log into your platform, and you go over here to Epic University, you go to Epic University. Well, now what's happening is that this is the place where it all begins. This is where your journey launches. And notice it's the first thing that you get to, right? So the 2-week syllabus, recommend you download it. Not necessary. You can follow it on your computer or your device. Trading in the Zone, Mastering the Art of a Winning Attitude in Trading, and then the Candlestick Bible, Both highly recommended that you read those, and as well as Coach Max puts together the affirmations that she recommends. Now, when you go into the university, you will find that you have these modules, and the first one is a welcome to Forex. So you're going to be, welcome to Epic University. This is where they're going to start you on the journey to learning Forex. The videos are anywhere from 3 to 16 minutes long. Once you mark it as completed, then what happens is literally now you're able to go to the next one. So to see these locks over here, that means they want you to go through each and every one of these before you move on to the next one. Does that make sense? Before you move on to the next one. So week 1, day 1, week 2, day 2. As a matter of fact, week 1, day 4, you literally have the ability to they're going to talk to you about the different brokers that that they recommend. You read up on the broker and find out what works best for you. Like Stuart was saying, that you may have a situation where you may read up on a broker, and that broker actually, is one that lets you take your money out of the market on a daily basis. Or you read up on a broker, and that broker is one that actually gives you leverage when you're trading. But either way, once you go through your university, what I love is you can begin to trade immediately. Like, you're going to go to your demo account, and let me show you Tanisha's. Let me show you Tanisha's demo account. Tanisha is one of the persons in our platform that we really needed it to work for her, and she did not have to be one of those people that was proficient at going out and getting business partners or going out and getting customers. Now, she's super smart, but she's also super duper busy. So I guess she's kind of spearheads with her, she's in IT, and as she kind of spearheads that end of the platform. So we needed something where Tanisha, who gets paid well, but she said money is not everything if you don't absolutely love what you do. So Tanisha is one of those people that she's ready to actually be able to kind of live life on her own terms. She loves to travel. She's ready to do that. So she texted me and she says, I'm getting, if you guys can see this, she says, I'm getting the hang of this trading stuff. She said, I still have a couple of days of training left, but I've started in my demo account. I opened it with $500 and I'm up to $739. Now, this is how powerful trading is. Again, we want you to start in your demo account. We don't want you out there just putting your money out there unless you know you're ready. So she put $500 in. Well, it's a combination of buys and sells, and everything is time stamped, guys, to the second on when you did something. So in this case, she had the euro versus the US dollar. It went in, guys, at 1.17, and the whole idea is you're expecting the euro to grow, and in this case, the dollar to decline in value. And the euro did grow to 1.17. So she ended up with a net profit of $113 because of the pips that she actually had, right? Does that make sense? And so I've got Evangelist Marcy. Did you have a question, Evangelist, or did you just hit the button on your phone? If you have a question, just unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. Okay, sometimes people hit that button, that's why I asked. All right, and then so you'll see that some of her trades were zero, some of her trades were a loss, right? The whole idea is at the end of it all that you have a profit. So in this case, you'll see that Tanisha profited $239.46. So she ended that week at $739. So I want you to think about that. Let's just look at that. What if your first week you profited $239? The second week you were at $300. The third week you were at $450. The fourth week you were in the market, you're earning $500 a week, right? Think about $500 a week, 4 weeks in a month. That's a couple of grand, right? That you've earned in a month's time, and you're right on your cell phone, and you don't have a customer, and you don't have a business partner, right? You're just trading. That's a powerful platform because, again, not everybody wants to get customers or business partners. So they walk you through the university. Now, here is the other thing that we provide, because we give a lot of value. I was telling them, First Lady, the other day, I was telling them, like, my business partner from the dealership, one of the things that he's become proficient at doing is that he actually does Forex very, very well. And he now charges people $10,000 for 2 weeks of education in Forex. Just 2 weeks. After that, you're on your own. Well, we've got a platform that is 7 days a week, 365 days a year to actually educate people. So How do we communicate? How do they master traders communicate with us? Is through Telegram. Now, this is not one of the platforms where you can add people to Telegram at will. They actually have to be authenticated. So we have this platform called Forex Bot, and what Forex Bot does is it verifies, whether or not you are part of our platform. And then if you're part of our platform, what it does is, it makes sure that you're active in the platform, because we're going to share with you something called Forex signals. This is literally the trade ideas so that you can begin to trade as soon as you're ready to come out of your demo account, so that you're not trying to figure out what to trade. We tell you, the traders tell us what they're trading. So this particular video I'm about to share with you.
You probably heard the buzz going around about Epic and how
this particular video I want to show you guys, literally, it talks about the fact that, you can discover the platform of being able to copy and paste, and that 19,800 pips in profit were netted last week. All we have to do is copy and paste the cash out. So as you're learning the skill set of Forex, because we're not saying don't learn it, but we're saying you're able to start earning as soon as you come out of the demo account. So let me start him over from the beginning and let you guys hear what he has to say.
You've probably heard the buzz going around about Epic and how insane this is right now, and the amount of money that people are making by literally copying and pasting, okay? Last week alone, our team of master traders called out over 19,000 pips. Now, I don't know if you know what a pip is, but let me just explain it like this. Imagine if you were making 10 cents per pip. Imagine if you were making 50 cents per pip. Imagine if you were making $1 per pip, $5 per pip, and so on, right? There is no cap on what you can make by simply following what our master traders are doing. They're going to send you a trade idea directly to your phone that has all of the information that you need in order to be able to potentially profit in the Forex market. It works like this. They send you a message that has the currency pair that's being traded, where you get into the trade, and where you get out of the trade. And all you do is copy and paste that information over to your trading app. Now, I don't know another way that's more simple to help people make money than by literally giving them the answers, and all they got to do is plug it into their app. Okay, that is what our trade ideas are doing. This is revolutionary, and this is absolutely amazing. So listen, you cannot let another week pass you by that you're not catching these pips with us. This is too amazing, and what you need to do right now to be able to plug into this is get back to the person that shared this link with you, that showed you this video, and let them know that you're ready to start catching these pips and winning big with us here at Epic, okay? I'll see you on the inside. Let's win together.
So that's essentially what it is. The traders literally share the trade ideas with us, and we're simply able to copy it and paste it. And so again, you keep learning, but you can start earning immediately, because some people have said, well, I don't have time to learn it. Neither do I, but I am very good at being a copycat, and it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. So even with TradingView, which is another place that we actually do trading, you again see the word authentication. And the reason it is set up this way, where Telegram, you have to be authenticated. You see that up here. And in TradingView, you have to be authenticated. It is because you have decided to take that step to educate yourself and to pay to get your platform open. Why should it be free to somebody who's not willing to do so? Does that make sense? So we make sure that people have to be authenticated. Again, you can get on the live sessions, watch the traders trade. London opens at 2 a.m. Okay, and I think that's 7 a.m. 2 a.m. our time is 7 a.m. their time. 8 a.m. is the New York session, and 7 p.m. is the Asian session. So you're actually able to get on that. And because we have this whole schedule thing going on, we have this whole schedule set up so that people, no matter what, this is what somebody said to me today. They said, I was looking at the calendar, and even on Christmas, the money doesn't stop moving. That's the power of, the Forex market. No matter what's going on, pandemic, recession, currency is still going to be moving. So this is not set up to say that, you got to be on every single one of these. That's not the thing. They're saying that we want to make sure that you got plenty to be on so that you have the right opportunity and enough opportunity to earn as you learn. So you're going to be able to actually be in business for yourself. But there's something that I wanted to show. I was showing a young lady, she and her husband have 8 children, 2 biological, but they've had family situations where they've adopted children, 6 children that are not their own. And I was telling them about how children are learning Forex. Now, I didn't know it, but when I Googled children and Forex, there is a book series. This blew my mind, family. Do you know how much we can set our children up to actually succeed financially by teaching them the skill set of Forex right now? Do you understand how powerful teaching our children Forex is going to be? Here is a book, The Forex Clan, Business and Kids. 5 foreign currency. Teach your kids about money and different currencies in a creative way. There are books. And then I just looked at some pictures. This young man out of the United Kingdom, is one of the youngest Forex traders. Now, I don't know if it's, you have to be 18 to work with a broker. So maybe his parents opened the account for him, but he is all over the internet as he is learning at a young age about finance. Family, I think it's not only imperative that we know, I think it's imperative that those babies know. Because family, listen, we want to make sure that we set them up for the future. And one of the ways to do it is to put them in a place where they can do that, have that education. As a matter of fact, when I found his picture and I put him on one of my videos before, like as the, what do you call it? As the, the picture you see when you go to on YouTube, I forgot what you call it, but I forgot what you call it. But anyway, I didn't know. I just saw his picture, thought it was cute, figure I'd post it. Didn't know this kid was one of the youngest traders in the UK making a profit. So I think that's pretty amazing and something that we should look into. But you are going to be in business for yourself. So let me change gears a little bit. We've just talked about your ability to earn in foreign exchange. Stuart Anderson says if you're earning $50 a day, $100 a day, later on $200 a day, $150 a day, I mean, you're able to earn, $2,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 over time with education, and then base what you got on what you got in the market. That's one way you can earn in your business. Now, I want to pause and just talk about business before I talk about the second way that you are able to earn in Epic. And the second way will follow this piece right here. But I want you to understand the fact that you are in business for yourself. Now, some of us up here already know the power of this, but if you don't know the power of this, we want you to understand that literally when you become an HBBO, which is a home-based business owner, you actually have a lot of tax benefits that are afforded you that you don't have if you're not in business for yourself. So when you think about, for example, well, not for example, but here's some history. Dozens and dozens of years ago, when the tax laws were created, 80% of the people in America worked for themselves. Now, through the different revolutions, technological, agricultural, computer, internet revolutions, more people are now working for others than are working for themselves. But the tax laws remain the same. When the business owners wrote the tax laws years ago, they wrote them to benefit themselves. So if you don't have like if this is your W-2, you work for your job and that's fine, but you don't have all of the tax benefits, grandmother would have 2 words for you. If you can't beat them, then what you want to do is join them. Because when you open your business, you want to understand this. Congress is very serious about supporting the growth of your home-based business to the extent that they will pay any taxpayer $4,000 to $6,000 or more in your tax refund. So that's either going to reduce your liability, help you break even, or give you more in your tax return, depending on where you are now. But it's just 3 things. Build your business 3 to 4 hours a week. I mean, how hard is that? Attempt to make a profit and keep good records, right? And there are all kinds of apps you can do that with. TaxBot, Mile IQ, QuickBooks, self-employed. But here's another thing that a lot of people don't know is that if you start a home-based business, like most of the time when we start a job, we fill out our W-4, we fill it out to match the number of people in our house. That's not required, although that's what most people think. What that W-4 says to the government is how much money you want them to take out of your tax. Put very limited, a small amount of exemptions, they take out more tax. Increase your exemptions, they take out less tax, so that you can bring home an extra $300 to $400 because you're in business and because you're going to be able to offset the difference with the tax write-offs that you're going to have. And even though you start tonight, you literally get to go back and pick up November, October, September, August, July, June, 6 additional months. So right now, if you're not in business for yourself, you have 6 months of things that can become tax deductible simply because you get in business tonight. Well, how is that? That's not fair. It's just the way the tax laws work. 2 tax laws in America, one for business owners and one for people who work for themselves. We say, why not be both? Does that make sense? But this gentleman right here, I think he does a great job in explaining it. Let's listen to him because his illustrations really drive it home, like the power of being in business for yourself. And then we're going to talk about the second way we earn income here at Epic. But let's just check him out. He's a neutral party, has nothing to do with us. I just like his video. So let's check him out.
Business income. This is the fun part. Business income is strategy 2. Strategy 1, your money must go further by creating a positive what? Strategy 2 is business income. Business income is taxed at a lower rate. The net effect of having a business is that you pay between 18 and 23% taxes instead of 28 to 33. So you were paying 28 to 33, now you're paying 18 to 23. That means now you get to pay yourself first because you can spend money now on your what? Business. Give you guys an example. They say if you don't have a home-based business, just take $20 a day and throw it out the window. Now, I want y'all to really understand this. If you don't have a home-based business, you're overpaying taxes by about $500 to $600 a month. So some of you guys are going to walk out of here a home-based business with a strategy. I'm going to bring up some people and give them some checks. They earn checks from a home-based business. And if you don't have one, here's what you're doing. I'm going to think about it. 20. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to research it. I got to go talk to the wife. I got to go talk to the husband. While you praying, thinking, researching, talking, just keep throwing 20s away. Because that's what it's averaging you for your lack of knowledge on capitalism. $20 a day. The tax savings alone put $500 to $600 a month back in your what? Pocket. Net. So when you leave here today, while you're thinking about it, praying about it, tomorrow it's going to cost you $20 to think about it. That's not a big deal. Talk it over with your husband. Talk it over with your wife. That's not a big deal. Tuesday, y'all still thinking about it. You only wasted $80. That ain't no big deal. Pray about it. By the time Sunday comes, you need to pray about it. Next Sunday, ask God if this business makes sense. Ain't no big deal. You up to about 140, no problem. If you got it like that, I need to be doing what you're doing. Now, hold on one second. So while you're thinking about it, just remember this. Every day that you don't, the average per day loss, I'll be on taxes, $20 a day. If you don't have a home-based business, I'm not pressuring you. I'm giving you the real deal. $20 a day, come on.
And you know how people say, well, I'm doing really good because I've got a really good job? The more you make, the $20 a day goes higher because they pay more taxes.
That's right. So if you got a really, really good job, you need to really, really get a business. Everybody got it?
So just making sure, family, does it make sense that if you are in business for yourself, you're going to have a lot more tax advantages? If that makes sense to you, drop a 1 in the chat. And now what we're going to talk about is your being in business for yourself, earning a second way in Epic. Now, we talked about the financial services that we provide, and the disclaimer is this. Listen, there is a lot of income to be earned inside of this platform. Thank y'all. A lot of income to be earned, but the fact of the matter is, guys, is that because it's not a job, nobody gives a guaranteed income, but nobody puts a cap on your income. It is unlimited. It does, however, whether you're going to grow your income in Forex, you got to roll up your sleeves and get an education and grow there. Or if you're going to grow your income this way, either way, we've got to go to work. We've got to actively participate. Now, one of the things that I think is going to be helpful is once they have this platform, totally laid, rolled out, is freeforex.com, which is literally going to allow people to watch that video that I just showed you about, copying and pasting. Actually go through, and book an appointment with you. By the time they come through your funnel, they already know that they want to earn some part-time income and that they want to actually be a part of your platform. So this is going to help for those people who say, well, you know, I don't know a lot of people. We want you to kind of scratch that off of your reasons why you wouldn't do something, because knowing a lot of people is not going to be an issue. The other thing that I love is that you're actually only building down under 3 organizations. And if you understand the power of that by itself, building down under 3 teams, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, you realize I don't need to have a whole lot of people, just a good 3 persons. I'm going to show you how some of our champions are actually setting theirs up. Well, coach, you know, a lot of times these platforms cost a lot of money. Well, one of the things that Mr. McCovey has done is he's kept this down to $99.99 to actually get started. So you literally can launch your business for the cost of dinner night out, or as Stuart likes to say, dinner and a movie. You literally can launch your business for dinner and a movie. And that's a beautiful thing. $99.99 to actually get started, and then $99.99 every 28 days. So somebody asked me earlier, what's with the 28-day thing? We are paid on a weekly basis. And because we're paid on a weekly basis every Friday, after 4 Fridays, that's 28 days. So we keep everything on a 28-day cycle. That's to explain that. So $99 gets you started. Now, here's one of the things that is unique. If you're thinking, okay, you know what, I may want to stay on the trading side of things, which is perfectly fine. This side is not part of that side. So I want everybody to understand. And please, Sherry, how many ways do we have to earn income? There are 2 separate ways that you actually have to earn income, and one has nothing to do with the other one. I just want to make sure we're clear on that. That's right, Sherry, 2. So when you get started, however, if you're a trader, for example, like Stuart, in Rosa and Stuart's circle, they have other people that, you know, are doing very well like they are, but they want to create that extra income stream, and they've been thinking about trading. You refer 3 people, you'll notice it right here, 3 personally referred scholars, 1 in team 1, 1 in team 2, and 1 in team 3. The company then actually says, well, you know what? We're going to now eliminate your monthly subscription, your scholar fee of $99, once you become an IBO for $24.99. So literally a person can get more education than my former business partner, God bless him, because if people will pay you $10,000 for 2 weeks, God bless you. But literally we're talking about 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's something going on where you can get educated in the, you know, the skill set of Forex, and your education scholar fee is waived with 3 scholars that are referred. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to share with those of you who want to trade. Now, those of you who say, well, I may want to build as well, let me show you how that works. Yes, once you have those 3, that scholarship is going to be waived. Once the company starts paying you and you're profitable, they will re-engage that scholar fee and that $24.99, but you're going to pay it out of your commissions. They'll never draft it from your bank account, which I kind of like a lot. But watch this. You only have 3 teams. Okay, now here's the power of that. In order for you to grow to a place where you're earning $125 every Friday, and somebody multiply that by 52 Fridays while I explain this real quickly and drop it in the chat for me. You simply help this person to bring on their 3, this person to bring on their 3, and we're going to help this person to bring on 3, although the company only needs you to have helped them to bring on 1 in their team in order for you to have 10 people in your team with this structure. So let me explain the structure. You have your person you referred plus their 3, that's 4. The person you referred plus their 3 here, and that's 4. And again, the company only needs the person you referred plus 1 here. Right, each one needs, right? And now you have 4, but the company really only needs you to have that 2. Now, with just 10 people on your team, guys, 10 people on your team, what the company is actually saying is we will, and then this is what blows my mind too, guys. You actually, our week runs from Monday morning at 3 a.m. Eastern till Monday morning at 2:59 Eastern, right? You qualify, and Yvette will testify, you know, she loves this fact. You qualify on Sunday night before 2:59 a.m. On Monday by 11 or 12 p.m., this 125 right here, that 125 is actually sitting in your back office, and you can transfer it to our pay account immediately, and you just qualified for it on Sunday. Yeah, or Monday morning. Do you see how powerful that is? The income, you don't have to wait on it. It actually is paid to you that next Friday. 125. Now, this is 10 people on your team. 125 every Friday is $6,500 a year. Some people get that done in a week, right? So how do you go from there, the $500 every 28 days to $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. And it really is the same way. Let me erase some of this real quick so I can just, I can see what I'm doing. So let's just erase this. So how would you get there, right? How would you get there? Well, all we're going to do is the exact same thing. All we're going to do is the exact same thing that you just did. We're going to show each of your three how to bring in their three. Now, one of the things that we've talked about extensively, especially, Pastor, with, the fact that you're only growing down 3 teams, is how, I didn't know this at first, but how it makes sense for you to structure the first few layers of the people on your team with people that you love or you want to benefit financially, because you're only building down under those 3 teams. I'm gonna draw that out in just a second, but let's just talk about you getting to that $1,000 a month. Now, if each of those 3 teams have 3, now this organization, this first organization, she has 4 in her team. This one has 4. This one has 4. So now, if they're structured the same way you were, the first team 1, team 2, and team 3 are now each at 500. Everybody in the blue, they're now each 3 and free. You see that? So everybody is kind of moving down the same track. And because you help them to earn the 500 every 28 days or 125 every Friday, you're now earning 250. So what are we saying? That in order, as we reach down and pull people up with us, we automatically push ourselves up. So right now we have 17 people on the team that are earning at this level. I want to say it's 4 people on the team earning at this level, and we have 2 people on the team earning at this level. We're just under 90 days. And we haven't even got our feet wet yet, because we made a lot of mistakes, not a lot of mistakes, but we were kind of learning, learning as we go, if you will. Well, I made a lot of mistakes anyway, but we were learning as you go, if you will. So why is this 3-legged thing real powerful? And let me share with you what I see. Because if you understand this, as you help your team members to get to 1,000, then you'll move to 2. And when you help them to get to 2,000, you'll move to 5. And 250 people on your team literally sets you up to where you're earning $65,000 a year, $5,000 in residual every single 28 days, $1,250 every Friday. And it's only 250 people on your team. So now, of course, yes, you are maintaining those organizations, like, how the structure of the teams. But this is why I love the platform. In some of the platforms, especially like when I was back in a company a few years ago called 5 Links, one of the things was that, it kind of promoted you being a little bit selfish, because if you ever did give somebody from you financially lost by giving that person to somebody else. Here, you can give that person to somebody in one of those legs. It's going to count not only for them, but it's going to count for you. And I'm going to draw this out for you now. So 2 things. First thing, we talk about family. So if this is you, okay, and let's just say this is the dad, right? We say to the dad, why not, right? Why not flank your first layers or the first pieces of real estate? Why not let those belong to people that you care about? Whether that's mom, dad, whoever. But this could be the wife here, or the mother of the children. This could be the son, right? This could be the daughter. Okay, so I think Cottrell's is similar, except I think one one of them is his mom or something like that. And then if you think about it, let's start building this thing inside of our family. What if she bought on her mother and her father and her sister, and the son bought on 3 of the cousins, right? And the daughter bought on grandma, grandpa, and one of the uncles. The first layers are still, but they're belonging to people that we care about. Why that's important is because we're going to drill down in each of these 3 teams. Does that make sense? We're going to drill down in each of those 3 teams. Why not allow the volume to qualify the wife, the son, the daughter as we're growing? Now, what do I mean by that? Think about it from this perspective. Just with this structure right here, the dad is earning $500 every 28 days, right? And the son, the wife, and the daughter are 3 and free. But when we help the wife to bring on 3 more in this team and 3 more in this team, and we're going to say 3, even though she only needed the 1. Remember that you only needed 2 in that team. And we help the son to do the same thing, right? We help them to do the exact same thing. Now, each of the three are actually earning, each of the three are now actually earning 500. So mom is at 500, the son is at 500, and the daughter's at 500. Now think of this being in one household. Now, that's $1,500 between the son, the wife, and the daughter. That's $6,500 a year times 3 that we put into the household, help them put into their household. But the dad has now moved from $500 a month to $1,000. That's $13,000 a year, because the 28-day pay cycle happens 13 times a year, not 12. So 13 times 1,000 is $13,000. 6,500 plus 6,500 3 times, which is 19,500. Family, they have put $32,500 into their household in one platform. One platform. If you guys understood how powerful this is, just by if we're able to help our family to see the power of what we're putting in, I mean, it gets to be bananas, because at some point in time, y'all, I mean, think about it. Eventually we grow, let me get a different color. Eventually we grow this team to where it's at 1,000, this team to where it's at 1,000, and this team to where it's at 1,000. And again, it doesn't have to be now when we say family, you know, we got family in love, family in law, family by blood. You know what I mean? So I've got best friends that I call sisters. You know what I mean? So when we talk about family, it is relative. But what I'm saying is 19,500, right? And then Tammy add 13,000 to that. So what I'm saying is that the power of this platform and what we can do in blessing the people that we care about, when we help you get started, we want to structure these layers to be layers of people that you want to impact their life financially. In this example, by the time those 3 legs are at that $1,000 a mark each, and dad is at 2,000, right? Now 2,000 times 13 pay periods is 26,000, and the family is now at 13,000 a year. Mom is at 13, son is at 13, the daughter's at 13,000. What is that, Tammy? Let me see if are you doing math for me? Let me look at, right. So now Tammy add 26,000 plus 39,000. 26,000 plus 39,000. What is that? And this is one household. Now, again, it doesn't have to be that way. You're going to grow here anyway, right? So this could be your best friend. This could be a coworker. This could be, you know, your choir director or whatever. But my point is that if we do start internally and we build outwardly, there is going to be a very, very profitable thing. So 26,000 plus 39 is what, 55,000 or something like that, something crazy. So that's why we say, you know, your family first. But here's the other thing that's beneficial. It doesn't matter who's there. Is this part right here. Is if we think about in this platform, you could have this person right here, and they could have somebody that's on their team, 65,000. Oh, wow. On their team, okay, all the way down here in Tanzania. Now, this person is in Tanzania, and maybe they bought on their first 2, but for some reason they can't get their third. And let's just say this is you, and the word gets back to you that there's a person down there that's actually struggling, right? Struggling to get their third person. Here's what's so great about our platform that you don't see in other platforms. I'm just going to erase a little bit of this right here, right? So here's what's so great about our platform that you don't see in other platforms. And that is that you literally could have, say, for example, you have some people in your placement hold. Now, people, when they get started, go into a placement hold. And the reason they go into a placement hold is because it gives you time to figure out, because, you know, once you fill up those first 3, it gives you time to figure out where you want to place them. So you literally could have this guy named Bob right here in your placement hold. You could say, well, you know what? Get me the ID number, right? Get me the ID number of the young lady in Tanzania. You can click on Bob, right? You can actually take, and when you do, you're going to see that your number is right here under sponsor, and then the box is going to be blank where it says placement. You literally have the ability to actually take your number out of this box, put the young lady in Tanzania, her number here, her number here. Now, what that tells the computer, oh, Well, wait a minute. Sherry is not just going to place Bob on the young ladies team in Tanzania. She's going to give the lady Bob to the lady in Tanzania so that she has her third personal, which means she's now 3 and free. Now, in a lot of platforms, that would hurt you, Yvette. It would hurt. But in this platform, Hernell, here's what happens. Not only is that young lady have 3 and her fee is waived when she becomes an IBO, this guy has 1 more in his team, and it could be in his second team. This person has 1 more in their team. It could be in their third team. This person has 1 more in their team. It could be in their first team. This person has 1 more. It could be in their middle team. He has 1 more. He has 1 more. You have 1 more. Your sponsor has 1 more. Your sponsor's sponsor has 1 more. One person blesses the entire tribe, because all we all need is a certain number in this team, a certain number in this team, and a certain number in this team to get paid. One person blesses the entire organization. So now I don't have to be, let me keep all my people to myself, because it doesn't matter. The company doesn't care about who sponsored them, just that you have the certain number of people in each team. The powerful thing, of course, about residual income, guys, is that, listen, it keeps coming in every week. So if you need to start a family, stay home to take care of a parent, you want to go backpacking across Europe, that money still comes in every Friday. And the fact that $99, family, $99 will get us to a place where, we can literally, be bringing home $10,000 every 28 days, or 20 or 50, or even get to $1 million. Just the fact that it's even on the comp plan. $1 million every 28 days. And will it take work? Yeah. Is it happening tomorrow? Heck no. But is it worth it? If that's what you want to do, absolutely. If that causes getting in the purple zone, why not? But it keeps coming in, and we're going to help you set up a will or an estate plan so that the income that you earn here, not only, is it going to give you a legendary lifestyle while you're here, but it's going to set up a legacy for your children. With Epic Estates, we want to help you set up that will. We want to help you set up that estate plan so that that residual that you accumulate continues to pass on to your children and your children's children. And then along the way, as you grow, they're going to give you some nice rewards like trips and cars and blinged out jewelry and cash bonuses. And I tell people that at an Icon 100, for example, where you're earning, $100,000 every 28 days, $25,000 every Friday, it's not like you can't purchase your own Rolex. It's not. The company does these kind of things for 2 reasons, not to be materialistic either. It is A, to say thank you for a job well done, but it is B, because sometimes friends that you share this with who say no today, when they see your lifestyle changing and the success that you're having, then those people will sometime begin to believe in themselves. Family, for us, and I'll just talk about me. When I realized, like looking, having a real life conversation with myself back in April and May and June, and that really, I financially was nowhere near where I wanted to be, like financially just nowhere near where I actually wanted to be. Kind of like COVID made me stop and smell the roses, and I didn't like what I saw. You know what I mean? So I knew I need to do something. And it had to be something that I could do quickly to get to that mile marker, not something that was going to take me another 5 or 6 years to get there. You know what I mean? Because I'm ready to retire like yesterday. So the fact that you can start this platform for $99, and let me reiterate this, because I understand that sometimes what people see last is what they think is it, right? So I'm gonna reiterate this part. How many ways, champions? Put it in the chat. How many ways do our guests have, right, to actually earn income in this platform? So when we think about income number 1, right, 2 different ways, right? 2 with a possible and a third. You're right. Like playing spades, I got 2 in a possible. Literally, yeah, you could say 3, because you can either do Forex, you can either build a team, or you could do both. Remember, in Forex, we're going to provide you with the education. In Forex, you can begin to trade as soon as you come out of your 2-week syllabus and go into your demo account, come out of your demo account and go live. And there are people who are earning $2,000 a month, $4,000 a month trading, $5,000 a month. Eventually you'll get to where you're earning $10,000 a month on the trade side. You don't need a customer. You don't need a business partner. Like, this is something you're going to do all on your own, but you're going to have the education. And on this side, guys, what you're going to be working with as a product is actually going to be currency. You know, you're actually going to be trading currency, and we're going to show you how to do that. Some people go in and they spend 90 minutes a day in trading, and that's it. Some people stay in all day long. I guess it depends. How it's up to you, because it is your business and your platform, but it does work around your schedule because it's open 24 hours a day. The second way of earning income, the second way is to actually grow a team of people who want to learn how to trade or who want to build. It doesn't, what we love about those numbers is it doesn't say what they have to do. It just says that they have to be active participants on your team. And so here you're going to get educated as well from our executive team. Over here, you're going to work with, business partners, and you're going to grow a team. Now, our currency, our product over here happens to be people, but that same 2,000, that same 5,000, that same 10,000 and beyond, you can actually earn that every day over here as well. But either way, you have to go to work. So how you grow your income is up to you. What's your responsibility right now? Get back with the person that invited you and let them know that you want to do A, right? I want to grow my income in Forex. B, I want to grow at building a team. Or as Sherry says, maybe C, you decide you want to do both. Either way, family, let's get you in business immediately. Let's make things tax deductible for you. Stuart and Rosa say they have 4 rooms in their house now where they write off taxes, right? Because this is a fourth business. And then they say they got one more room to turn into an office, and almost the whole house would be tax deductible. But I mean, it's true. So, but our point is this, guys. Let's get started. Let's help people, and think about this number right here as we go. 42 million Americans, and we haven't even talked about around the globe, but just 42 million Americans right now are either underpaid, unemployed, and not being paid at all, worried about where the next check is going to come from. I mean, 42 million Americans, 42 million. If you are going to build a team, there are so many people that we can help. Even if you're not going to build a team and you want to grow your income in Forex, there are people that are in your phone that may want to grow their income in Forex as well, because a lot of people are going through some of the same challenges. So we have a lot of opportunity. The more people we decide we want to bless, the better off things are going to be. It's $99. As Stuart says, it's dinner and a movie when we could go to the movies. So maybe we'll eat more dinner. I don't know. But it's dinner and a movie. It's all it costs. So it's not a hard decision. So with that being said, family, it has been my pleasure to share with you guys on this evening. We are going to be training